Hey guys, welcome back for another video. It is a nice chilly day here in Zone 7. It is also about 35 days since I put our lavender seeds in the refrigerator to stratify. And so it is now time to take those seeds out and put them in under the grow lights so we can hopefully start germinating some lavender. Now, the cool thing about lavender is while it is not vegetable, it is an herb, and it has a lot of medicinal uses, as well as being pretty and smells good and all that kind of good stuff. So lavender is used in a lot of teas. It helps to naturally produce melatonin, which helps you get to sleep. It also helps to keep away certain types of pests out of the garden. It's actually a natural mosquito repellent, so you can derive some essential oil from it and actually use that in homemade natural bug repellent. So anyways, what you will see here, I basically just took a plate and I dampened that a napkin on there, and then I put the seeds down on the plate and then stuck them in the refrigerator for 30 to 40 days. This tricks the seeds into thinking it is winter, although it is actually winter. Then put the seeds under a grow light for a while to germinate, and this helps to increase your germination rate. At least that's what I've been told. I've never started lavender, never tried it to grow it before, so we're gonna give this a shot. I am going to get this under the grow light, and then we're also going to get some of the pepper plants started, get the seedlings going for those. So we'll talk to you in a minute. Okay, so what I'm getting started with today, besides the lavender that I already put under the grow light, is I'm going to be growing some bell peppers. They're like the orange variety, Etudia, I don't know how to pronounce it, but going to grow some of those, some poblanos, and some strawberries. So I'm going to get those going because they need to be started 8 to 12 weeks before the end of our last frost date, which in our area is April 30th. So what I'm going to do is get started, and I'm actually going to stagger the peppers because we want to be able to harvest them throughout the summer and not all at once. So we've already planned out how many peppers we want to grow of each plant, of each variety. And so we'll take that number, divide it out over 4 weeks, and then every week we'll start a new set of plants. And so what I'm going to do is I have in these 10 by 20 flats, and I've filled them up with potting soil. And what I'm going to do is these pepper seeds are very small, so I'm just going to poke one down. I'll use a pen or something. I've actually got some of these little tabs for naming the plants, so that way you know what you've got in here. And I'll just poke a little hole down in there, drop the seed in, and then kind of cover it up. And I'll do that for the plants that we're going to plant. And then underneath this flat, I've got a basin. It's another 10 by 10 flat, but it's a little bit deeper, and that one will hold water, and the soil will suck that water up into the flat. Once I get these planted, initially I'll take a spray bottle and squirt those down so that way they can have some moisture immediately. And then I'm going to place them underneath the grow light. And under the grow light, I'm actually going to use some more of these flats, and I'll just bump them upside down so they can boost this tray up close to the light, kind of like what I did here for the lavender. You don't want it to be too far down from the light, Otherwise, those plants will just start growing up. They'll get leggy, is what they call it. They'll shoot up, and what you want to do is get them to bush out for more production. So that's what I'm going to do for these plants, and I'm going to go ahead and get that done, and then I'll see you back here in a minute. So, sir, are you going to tell YouTube how many strawberries we're going to have in our garden this year?
We're going to have 205.
205? Cool beans.
Cool strawberries.
Cool strawberries. So is there anything else that you want to tell everybody on YouTube?
You should like and subscribe and punch the like. Smash that like button.
All right.
All right.
So after I got all the seeds planted, I did a spritz of water across all the cells, and then I put them up underneath these lights. I put them, like I said earlier, I put them up pretty close to the light so that way they don't stretch out too much when they germinate. On the tags, I wrote in pencil so that way you can actually erase that and use it again next year. But I put the name of the seed, and then I put the date that I planted it, and then I put the number of days to germination. So for these bell peppers, planted them on February 7th, and they germinate within 7 to 10 days. So that's pretty good information to have, so that way you can kind of keep track of which plants you want to plant, stagger the times to harvest, and that way we can have fresh peppers throughout the entire summer rather than having to harvest everything all at once. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. Let me know what you think down below. Next week I plan to show you all a massive DIY bookshelf that I made for a spare room that we're going to kind of convert into a little homesteader's library. Be on the lookout for that. Be sure to subscribe and like the video down below. Hit the notification bell too. That way you'll be notified when we post new videos. In the meantime, take care of yourselves, and we'll catch you on the next one.